We are going to unpack the notion of specialness and explore why is it perfectly okay to be not that extraordinary or that chosen one or that special one that society often tells us that we need to be. We'll delve into the power of embracing our ordinary selves and finding the beauty and simplicity of who we are as individuals. To be exceptional at something demands dedication of time and efforts, and we all understand this that we all have limited energy and time. Very few become exceptional at more than one thing and are ahead of the bell curve. However, statistically, it is improbable that a single person or an individual will be exceptional and an extraordinary performer in all areas of life. But this is where I wonder why the extremes get all the publicity. In many ways, we all know this, but we never talk about this and never ever try to unfold what is that exact problem that underlies. Unfortunately, our lives are filled with information from the extremes of a bell curve. And when I say extremes, it is either at the lower end of the bell curve or at the extreme end of the bell curve. Either you will witness someone or something that is extremely sad or dumb or stupid, and the extreme will be, on the other hand, to witness something that is just plush and posh. My problem with this is that the bombarding of extremes is conditioning us and many to believe that exceptionalism is the new normal. And because we we are all quite average most of the time, such aspects indicating for us to be exceptional with our life, with our homes, offices, relationships, travel, vacations, etc., it drives us to feel damn insecure, desperate, because somehow what we have doesn't feel good or doesn't feel good enough. But a generation later, it was realized that we are not all exceptional. Merely feeling good about ourselves or feeling all full about ourselves would not really mean anything unless you have a good reason for it. Instead, researchers found that adversity and failures are the necessary aspects of developing strong minded and successful adults. So let me tell you where the problem really starts with this self esteem inflation practice. It starts when people start to measure their self worth on the basis of their self esteem. But a true and accurate measurement of one's self worth is how people feel about the challenges, about the negative aspects of themselves. Another problem is in the idea of entitlement that leads to a fixed mindset. And in this case, the entitlement is to be fixated on that aspect of feeling good about self to an extent to delude into believing that you are accomplishing great things, even though the truth is you are not because you're doing nothing about it. You're just telling yourself that you're good, you're great, you're amazing. But there is nothing that is going in to actually testify to that. There are those who think that they are entitled to be liked by all without actually being there for anybody, or those who feel that they should have an amazing life without actually sacrificing anything. That's the entitlement that I'm talking about. The truth that such folks need to realize is that there is nothing such as personal problem. If you have got a problem, chances are millions of others either would have faced the same problem or are facing it right now or will face in the future. So let us get this thing out of our heads that we have a personal problem. We have a problem that is only to us. No, that's not the truth. It doesn't mean that the problem shouldn't hurt. I'm not saying that. It doesn't mean that you are not a victim in some circumstances, but what it means that you are not special. Often it's the realization that you and your problems are actually not privileged in their severity or pain, that it is the first step towards solving that problem. Unfortunately, it has become more accepted part of our culture today to believe that we are all designed to do something truly exceptional or extraordinary. Logically, this statement is extremely contradictory. If everyone were to be extraordinary, then by definition, no one would be extraordinary. This is what most people miss. And instead of asking what is that we deserve or not deserve, we blind ourselves to just chase the thought of being special or being extraordinary. Well, how many sports, and sports is a much easier example to connect with. I wonder in how many sports do we have more than one champions or more than one winners? Does that mean the others who are not the winners, they are not special? Right? Only the entitlement is with the champions. That's what we need to start challenging. Many are afraid to accept mediocrity because they believe if they accept it, they'll never achieve anything, never improve, and that their life won't matter. Well, understand this with a bit of a nuanced lens, right? When I say that you are not special and being ordinary is good enough, that doesn't mean that you cannot improve. You improve. Evolution is a part of us as humans, right? And let me tell you this, that the rare folks who become, and this is important, the rare folks or individuals who become truly exceptional are the ones who don't believe that they are great to feel good at the first place. Instead, they are obsessed with self improvement because they think that they are ordinary. They want to continuously learn, they want to continuously improve. That's the fundamental understanding that I'm trying to unfold, and I would want you to leave with. And the obsession with improvement stems from an underlying belief that they are, in fact, not great at all. People who are great because they understand that they are not already there, that they have not arrived, and it's a process. They are mediocre, they are average, and that they could do so much better. That's the belief that we need to inculcate in ourselves and the generations to come in. That's the aspect that will build one's character and eventually lead them to the path of being a better human being. Vast majority of your life will be boring and ordinary, and that is okay. You need to accept that, you need to embrace that. If you accept this, then you will be free from the pressure of wanting to do something amazing. What's that next big thing? And be stressed and always feel anxious by seeing others. Being ordinary is not at all bad. I repeat myself, being ordinary is not at all bad, because that's what your majority of your life will be if you look at it from a broader spectrum. The connotation with being ordinary is defined by folks around, so don't judge yourself. Acceptance of your mundane existence will help you accomplish more, because you will have that belief of continuously improving, of constantly learning, being relentless and not ruthless. That's the point. As a matter of fact, being disciplined is the most boring thing. But doesn't it yield amazing results to reap benefits from? Trust me, you will appreciate life's basic experiences, so called basic. The pleasure of simple friendships, creating something on your own, helping someone in need, reading a book, having a cup of coffee or tea with your loved ones, laughing with people that you care about. Sounds boring? That's because they are ordinary. And maybe they are ordinary for a reason, because they are actually what matters.